Next up, we got the man, the myth, the legend. We love him. Me Too hates him. Louis C.K. Nigga Jim. Let's tap in.
If you give it to me, you know that I'ma give it to you. Baby, if you give it to me, slowly, yeah. I see your back.
What's poppin' with y'all? Welcome back to the channel. Wagwan, gang. We got another edition of Comedy Hour, comedy special, presented to you by myself, because I signed myself. I am your host, about to take you on this little, laughter plus education series of Louis C.K. stand-up. My goal with my channel is to make you laugh, brighten up your day, while also giving you information or products or whatever it is that can make your life easier in a
3 weeks later, many months later. So much later that the old narrator got tired of waiting and they had to hire a new.
That can make your life easier and just better your life in one way or another. So definitely subscribe, like the video. It's free to subscribe. It's free to like the video. I'm not asking y'all to do too much. You know what I'm saying? Again, if you have a video recommendation or suggestion for the channel, click the PayPal link, donate any amount, $1, $2, $3. And I guarantee you read it done in a timely manner. You know what I'm saying? Without further ado, let's get into it. Louis C.K. Nigga Jim. Nigger and nigga are two completely different things. And especially context always matters. Yeah, well, let's see what he has to say first, and then I'll drop my little analysis, like a 1-2 cents at the end of the video. You ready? Let's go.
I try to be a good dad, but the life just kind of takes off. Your kids start, they get their own ideas, and my 9-year-old, she's just figuring out about lying, and that's a tough thing. It's hard to roll that one back, because lying is pretty amazingly useful in life. It's like, how do you tell a kid not to use a thing that just solves every possible problem, like magic? How do you... Because that's why kids lie, because they're in trouble. They lie because they're in more trouble than they can take. Because kids, when a 9-year-old lies, it's not for some weird Machiavellian, Do you know what my teacher said about you? It's interesting. They don't just make shit up. They lie because they're in trouble. And it's more than they get, because trouble is too much for a kid. Trouble, for grown-ups, we can take trouble. We don't care. We just go, oh, I'm sorry. Am I in trouble? What? We don't care. But to a little kid, trouble is like this horrible, did you take the chocolates? And she did, and she doesn't know how to handle it. Did you take it? No. Well, all right then, have a nice day. How do you then tell her, yeah, don't ever apply that perfect solution again to terrifying things? Mark Twain once said, a man who always tells the truth doesn't have to remember what he said. And that's great. But Mark Twain also said there once was a big black guy named Nigger Jim. So, I don't know. 100% of the things he said were perfectly awesome. Really, Mark Nigger Jim? You're gonna go with? That's the best you could do to name kind of a nice ring to it, Nigger Jim. Yeah, well, it's a little on the nose, isn't it? Could have called him Black Mike. I mean, just a little. Take it down one notch of the. Thanks for that, Mark. Anyway, so while we're in this area, now that I know you guys are cool, no.
About to go in. He's about to go in.
No. But This is a story that takes place. I'm gonna tell you the story. It's kind of a messy story. It takes place over a lot of years because it started with my friend Mike, who told me this story. This happened to him back in the '90s. He was going home for Christmas, and he lives in Connecticut. He grew up in Connecticut in some shitty shit town in shitty Connecticut, and he didn't like going home. He's one of those people. He came from a place, doesn't like it anymore, and he goes back. He doesn't know how to handle his family, you know, and he came from a family of white racists, and he doesn't like going home, but it's still home. So he went home for Christmas one year, and everybody's hanging out during the day, talking, having lunch, and his father and his brother both work at this factory, and his brother's grousing about his day at work, and he goes, yeah, and then this fucking nigger fell asleep with the forklift. And then my friend Mike heard that, and he went, oh, God, why am I part of this people? I hate this. And he felt bad. And then that night, he's in the kitchen, and he's having a warm milk or whatever. And I don't know why that's funny, but what that says about yeah, because he's a pussy. He's just sort of having some time to himself, and his cousin comes downstairs. We're staying, and his cousin, he likes his cousin. That's the one person he always felt connected with. And his cousin's like, what's wrong, man? And he says, well, geez, I come home, and I hoped that everything would be, you know, normal, but then my brother says, oh, he's about the factory, and this nigger fell asleep with the forklift. And his cousin goes, oh my God, the nigger fell asleep with the forklift? So this is the first part of the story, okay? So Mike tells me that story about how he's just not listened to by anybody in his family. And then later on, I get a job writing on a TV show for Cedric the Entertainer. Great guy. And he had a show, and he hired a writing staff, half white writers, half black writers. So at lunchtime, we talked about race. It was just, we'd have these provocative, interesting conversations, trading notes about race, the white writers and the black writers. And I told that story. I told the whole thing about the guy, nigger in the forklift, and then the cousin saying, well, the nigger in the forklift. And then one of the writers, a black writer, he goes, there's nothing worse than a nigger falling asleep in the forklift. Making it harder for the rest of us. Still, nobody's quite hearing what my friend was going through. And then, about a year later, I'm hanging out with my friend Dino. Dino's Greek. He has no dog in the race. He doesn't care either way. He's Greek. Greeks aren't white or black. He just got a big nose and he just stands there. I told Dino the whole story. I told him about the guy, the forklift, and and then the black one, and then Dino says, how do you fall asleep with a forklift?
That's a good question, though. How do you fall asleep on a forklift? Like, you have to, unless you, what? I mean, huh? Huh?
Huh?
But nah, so the whole, like, nigger and nigger thing is, like, it's all about knowing the context and why you're saying it in the first place, you know? And obviously, there's a reason why we don't say nigger anymore. We say nigga. Like, even if we were to use the nigger term, the N-word, in a friendly manner, you're not gonna say nigger. You're gonna say a nigga, right? I don't know, bro. But Louis C.K., we hate to love him or love to hate him. People love to hate him or hate to love him. Hate that they love him. There we go. I think that's the word. But yo, man, Louis C.K., just the whole, like, his presentation, there's so many, like, moving parts to, like, a comedy bit. It's more than just your words. It's more than just, like, what you're saying. It's how you say it. It's the delivery. It's your mannerism, like your movement, that makes, like, the jokes hit, and the setup and the punchline all connect together. But yo, so if y'all want to see the secret link of the day, I'll leave that in the pinned comment of this video. Secret link of the day, something that I think will make your life better. Check it out, link in my pinned comment. You know, if you copy it, I get a little commission back. secret link of the day will, you know, I think it's something pretty profound, something that, you know, more people need to start using. So check that out. It's the Amazon link. Keep that. And again, if you have a video recommendation or suggestion, click the PayPal link, donate any amount, and I'll guarantee your video done in a timely manner. So God bless, much love, peace and joy, namaste, and always remember, if it doesn't feed you, don't water it. What you're watching, what you're listening to, what you're eating, because our diet is more than just what we eat. It's everything that we consume. Alright fam, I'll see y'all in the next video. Deuces. Stay bold. Stay bold.
I see your body talking. I can feel your body speaking. Rewind on it. Mommy, don't stop, put work on it. Yeah.